National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Jaguars. This side unable to make it 2-0 to start the year, dropping their game last week. Across the way, the head coach for the Titans. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field, looks ready to get things started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball. At quarterback, it's Cam Ward.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Cleats lead this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready! Ready!
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go and knock the ball away.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. He's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's good. First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Pollard on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 8 yards.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. On the sneak, here's Ward. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
A tie in baseball, Kate, well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak, well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. It's a designed run for it. And they stop it. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out, a former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Short pass brought in, and he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Gain of 9 yards on the play, and the Jaguars have a first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Hunter. Still going through the 25. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jaguars.
They'll try it left with Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the option here. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. And this does not get it. Slapped him short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
All right, let's go. Here we go.
They're going to try with Etienne. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
So Tennessee headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey!
First and 10. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Tag! Viking 18!
Ward off the play fake. He finds Tigger Cockrell for the grab. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 70 Timberwolves.
Getting the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. He can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
From the gun, it's Ward. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Here we go, Jack. Cougar 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. a gain of 12 on that one. And the Titans have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our first quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Again, Ward going to the air. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Ward now on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Danny Gray to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He's got it over the middle. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's ETN on first down. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Back.
QB keeping it here, the second down option. Galloping inside the 40. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Get easy. Route.
ETN gets it on his own read. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Decent 24.
ETN again. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Short side option here. He's running left. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over a tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're staring at 4th and long. Cam Little now to try the JAX field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash.
32-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. We'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done.
Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Let's go. Cowboys.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Here's the 24. Hey, son,
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
hey, easy, route.
Now a give running right. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that 1st down, and he went and got it.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Hey, Lion. Focus, all right? Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That is the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. He'll call his own number. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Hey, run!
Lawrence working from the gun. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go.
Third and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Now, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
19, Tiger, 19.
To the air with Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. All set to go now from the 35.
19, Cardinal, 8.
First down throw here for Ward. Hits him on the out route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Come on. Hey.
They are throwing it again. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Defense throwing blitz here. Ward. Downfield to DK. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 here. Ward. All the left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The Titans call their third and final timeout. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Let's go now.
First and 10.
Looking inside the red zone. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
And incomplete.
Ready, break.
Jordan Lewis on the coverage.
Here we go. Shot. Cook.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense down third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Now Ward. Managed that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 3.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. One last play before the break.
Hey.
He's back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. And it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West. And this is Hollywood Brown. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Chiefs have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Jalen Wright. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Dolphins get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's Spencer Rattler. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Saints move to 2-1. They get the victory here. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the 3rd. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, Ryan.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Thanks for 24. Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Jaguars in the punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Titans offense and Chimere DK ready to go once again. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
60 bucks, ready, go!
The give on second to Pollard. Shoots away from one. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Trying to do it himself. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Come on, Cake. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. It's astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Ready up!
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Rip, 23. Sign, they sign.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Brought in right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space. Take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 from the 43.
Come on.
Design quarterback run here. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Lawrence facing third and long. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. He finds space into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard
Well, more often than not,
line.
it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, just
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So now it's going to be third and long.
Third down and 16.
Let's go now. 19. Ready, go.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Titans going with a field goal unit here. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on a field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Gray now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They're down 13-3 as they take over. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Hey, lie.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make it.
Lawrence is hit, the ball is loose. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Titans to the line now. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Slot man motioned over. Ward off the play fake. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
From the gun, it's Ward. And he brings it in, but got so close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Trying to find Chimere DK. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Begins his return at the 16. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. With a better result than that last run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, lion. Son,
Lawrence working from the gun. This reeled in by Benson. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him 13 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
hey.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The career is more at stake when you wear your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
On red. Here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
60 by 6.
Takes off right out of the read option. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making a 4-point game here in the 4th.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual-threat guy in college, but that's his 1st in the NFL using his legs.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 9. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over.
On the go.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans have a first. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Ready, go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Ready. Nice.
Third and long for him here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, tomato.
On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Rip, 23.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Finds a man right side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jaguars.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He has it at the 13. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Ward. Blitz is there, and he goes begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Collects this at the 35. Well, he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Now give, it's ETN headed left. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been trouble all game. This one's quickly mocked up too. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's a gain of 6.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Jaguars down by only 3. Titans in the dime, 3rd down, 6 DBs out there.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Pass caught, it's Hunter. And he made a bid from midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
On the red.
Here he is to throw. That's taken in by ETN. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find efficiency. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They've got first down here from the 36.
Hey, run.
They'll look to throw it. That one's complete, right side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
4 yards.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 4-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. He takes off with it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
He's a 24.
Back to throw. That one connects. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minutes.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here.
On the ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Shot. 65.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first.
Panthers.
Going now on 1st down. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the jump.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Back. Viking 18.
Ward off the play fake. Trying to push deep down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Gravity line. Go.
Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and go for that throw.
Got him right at the goal line. Looks like they kept him out. They did. Stopped a yard shy. There's no time left on the clock. What a tackle to win them this game. So what a way to get them to win here, Brock. A touchdown-saving tackle just before the goal line. It doesn't get any closer than that. Defenders coming over to celebrate as they should. That game-winning play. And this contest, whew, is going to be one we remember for a long time to come. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say goodbye from Nashville.